Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Antonius Caliber, and tonight we are playing some Warthunder. Got about 106,000, 107,000 more research on the MiG-27K. And then over here on America, we just today started the Stingray after finishing up the M55 here. So, join me tonight as we play some top tier American ground and some top tier Russian air in terms of close air support. Really do hope you you guys like the stream, and if you do like the stream, go ahead and leave a like, drop a sub, drop a comment if you'd like. All of the support is really appreciated, and thank you so much for helping the channel grow. Need to make sure we don't burn up our engines. Oh god, that's terrible. I'm glad that I have this changed over here. Alright, now we are in a ground to strike vehicle, so we need to kind of play stealthy here. Cat F4's got us like super locked up here. Man, the infiltration on these missions is so long. Pitiful. Okay. Whew. Damn. Man, I just blew my nose so hard I popped my ears twice. No, thank you. Yo, what's up, Kiwi? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, buddy? I can't believe we're getting 79 frames flying over this shit. This is crazy. That's so good. We were getting sub 50 before the AI stuff was released. Embarrassed by our country. What happened? What'd our country do? Oh good, everybody and their mother wants a piece. ICE is supervising online conversations to deport people. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, so there's two sides to this. One side, I don't agree with the federal government spying on American telecommunications networks because it very easily can lead to overreach. On the other side, you're in the country illegally. And I'm very much one of those people who believes that if you bring something of value to the table, you should have a seat at the table. That isn't to say that I don't believe that immigrants don't bring anything of value to the table, because they do. A lot of them do shit level jobs like picking manual crops, cleaning roles, young child supervision, fucking low tier fast food and restauranteering. Like, there's definitely value brought to the table by immigrants. But the problem is that all of those jobs that are being done aren't having taxes paid into them to the federal government. So all of these workers that are doing all of this work are not being protected by any kind of Medicaid, aren't being, you know, guaranteed any worker protections under OSHA. Like, none of that is happening while they're here illegally. And so it puts them at risk of being taken advantage of by enterprising capitalists. And it robs the American people doubly that have to support them in their low-paying job that they're working for that enterprising capitalist. I'll get on the shutdown here in a minute. But it robs us twice. One, because they have no real protections, they have no real guarantees or insurances. They can like go to the emergency room, you know, and like use emergency services and stuff like that. But if they get really, really hurt, the American government foots that bill ultimately. The American people do, because it's written off. It's a debt that doctor's never going to receive payment on. So I'm of two minds on it. One, they take care of a lot of dirty jobs, as Micro would say. But two, there's a legal immigration system, and there are more than enough unemployed Americans that are homeless veterans and homeless Americans that could also do that job for minimum wage, and then guess what? We'd be able to tax them. Be able to make that money. And if we didn't want to tax them, if we want to say, listen, man, these are tax-free jobs because you're a homeless person, you know, for however many years it takes to get back on your feet. All right, okay. That's still another homeless American that we are employing, right? On the government shutdown, holy shit, man. Government shutdown's rough because, like, I honestly did not foresee it like going this long. Usually it's a couple of days, you know. And this has been, it's been a week, a long week. But the Democrats don't want to fund the federal government without some specific pieces being in place. And the Republicans don't believe that those bits should be funded in the first place. I thought we were sticking around, man. I gotta say, I'm really disappointed in the federal government over this shutdown. This is some bullshit, you know. How long was the longest shutdown under Obama when the Republicans had a dick up their ass? Like, I don't know if it was 6 days. It was 16 days. Oh, you know what? I was in at that period. I remember that shutdown, actually. It was 16 days. I still got paid. I had USAA. So it didn't affect me very much, I should say. Cheer for our people, even if you're not fully American. Considering all that the people before us did. Yeah. Definitely. So we can have those freedoms. It definitely feels like it's going to waste right now. Right this very second, it feels wasteful. Right? Like, there's no reason that we have to have a shutdown right now. We're talking about government spending for a year. You can start this fight again tomorrow after you sign the bill. Right? Like, come on. Alright, you didn't get your initiative this year. Take it next year. They're fucking three-legged Burmese kitty cats that need wheelchairs, unfortunately aren't getting them this year. Okay, that was a good dodge. It's hard to fix taxes. No, it's not. It's not hard to fix taxes at all. Okay, we're painted. Give me this sumbitch. That's a drone. Okay. Got a J-17 on the board somewhere. How would the big dogs get their money? Listen, it's really simple. It's a flat tax rate. 17% of every dollar that you make. Every dollar you make in terms of like fucking work and or investments, right? Doesn't matter if you made $1 million or made 100 million. Give the American people 17% of a flat rate. Fucking, if you can't make $100 million on a 17% tax rate, that's your fault, not the 100 millionaire. All right, ain't their fault. Okay, and then the states can tax you, you know, maybe up to another 10% for a 27% total max tax rate. And then you can decide what state you want to live in based off how much the tax is and what their politic is. And then you reduce all of the fucking government spending. Oh, also, you don't do any tax exemptions. There's no tax exemptions at all. If you're a church, you're not tax exempt. If you're a fucking nonprofit, you're not tax exempt. If you have fucking stocks in goddamn amputated fucking Palestinians, you're not a fucking tax exempt. Like, doesn't matter who you are. Bring in $1, you pay 17 cents. That way, people can't squirrel fucking money away and go, oh, well, I mean, I donated $5 million this year, so like that covers my tax bill, right? Like, no. We don't even need tax brackets. We do it to complicate shit so the federal government can rob us more effectively, more efficiently. And they still can't fucking fund the government with how much they rob us. This is goddamn ridiculous. Sure, taxes are important, but the federal government having a fucking program for every single little thing on the planet is not. And a lot of tax, like Trump is doing, you can try to push off in tariff, right? And tariff is just a tax between countries to trade, essentially, right? And we had a tariff-based world before NATO. Like, before NATO happened, everybody had fucking tariffs on each other, and the world was not a terrible place. It's not a great place. It's not a terrible place. But as soon as NATO came about, every country lost their ability to administrate their own trade. Like, everyone became so interconnected that trade became interconnected, and now everyone's fucking budget is tied to everyone else's because everyone's budget is based off of a trade that's based off of a trade that's based off of a trade that's based off of a trade between countries A and B, C and E, D and F, and G and Y, you know? And fucking, you gotta make sure everyone gets the shit that they're trading for at the right value so that everyone's budget balances, right? And it fucks up the citizens of those countries because on the back end, they don't have tariffs to rely on anymore. They carry the tax bill. So I think tariffs, when done appropriately, are an okay way to go. I think that America is very aggressive on tariffs right now. I think Donald Trump is throwing our weight around a little bit, the weight of our military, the fear that we instill on the entirety of the planet with our military prowess. And it's not fucking bullshitting, ironic or anything. I think that is how he thinks about it. And that he can get away with tariffing the shit out of anyone because we have the entire US military behind it. And we're gonna see if shit goes down in Venezuela. We will find out just how much weight the American government has, because what'll happen is the Chinese will go to support Venezuela. They've already got, they're already shipping armored personnel carriers and shit to Venezuela. The Chinese PLA are to let the Argentinian army, or the Venezuelan army use it. Yes, that's kind of an un-American statement almost, right? Like America has been at war for like almost all of its history, right? Yeah, so like we've had about between 17 and 30 years of peace, depending on what conflicts you count and what conflicts you don't. That's in 250 years, right? We're at 250 next year. We're at 250 next year. So like it's more American for us to be going to war than it is for us to be abstaining from war. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not saying that I want a war right? I don't think it's good for Americans to go die for, you know, non-valuable foreign interests. But like, America was a country that was founded on and does specialize in war. Our entire current industry is based on warfare still. Like, we don't have any manufacturing in the United States hardly, unless it's military, industrial manufacturing. Like, so when we say we don't want to go to war, we're fucking vouching against the American economy. Europe may fall into war, and if Europe falls into war, our fucking economy is gonna be like the Korean War through the Vietnam era into the 80s. Our fucking economy is gonna go nuts. Like, oh my god, shit's gonna be so nice because all of our allies are gonna be buying weapons from us. So I guarantee Trump is like hoping some of these fucking drones get shot down over Denmark or fucking Germany or Latvia or Estonia, right? He's probably fucking praying every night. He's like, God, please make sure my Diet Coke tomorrow is cold. And also, let Putin find out. And then, you know, what's happening is the Europeans, they aren't quite brave enough to shoot one down, so we're not going to go to war there, right? Not proactively, right? But if we could draw Argentina into a war and then by proxy draw China into a war, we can kick off this China-Taiwan conflict that China wants to have done by 2030 anyways, right? I'm sure the soldiers are demoralized and aren't prepared for battle. They've had fucking 5 years now of being told, hey, you don't have to be a strong, competent, hardened soldier. As long as you're unique, you're valuable. They're super demoralized. They need to be told how to fucking fight and kill. Not how to be unique fairy pony princesses who are gonna magic power their way through the battlefield. Like, we're super demoralized, I'm sure. We're talking about how close America is to accidentally falling into a conflict. I think that Pete Hegseth is, again, a little bit gung-ho. I think this entire administration is just a little bit gung-ho. They're fucking so hard up with posture and words. I hope to God they can back it up because, like, I'm not gonna lie. For the Department of Defense, everything that I'm hearing is only good things, like good changes. It needs to be a hard place to survive. It needs to be a hard place to get into, the military, you know? This should not be somewhere that just anyone can join. And for the last decade, it has been. A decade and a half, right? Everyone, anyone, fucking, you got a pulse, you can join the military, you know? And I think that telling everyone they're gonna do the fucking Marine Corps boot camp test or the Marine Corps PT test is hard as fuck. That's fucked, man. That's super fucked. But also, like, if we know that everyone can at least do the PT of a Marine, we know that everyone's at least fit enough to serve alongside a Marine. War's been our answer for our entire existence. Right, like you don't have to worry if you have a joint task for an airman being a super fatty if maybe an airman and a Marine are stationed on a joint base in Guam, right? So that's no longer an Air Force base now, it becomes total joint base. You got Marines helping reload jets, you got airmen's helping reload jets. They talk 2 different languages already, right? Like, fucking, they got different jargons. So the last thing you want is your fucking airmen who are loading jets being slow as shit, right? It makes sense to me. And everything we're doing, everything that we have been doing for the last 6 months now, has told me that there's a possibility that we are going to go to war. Now, again, I don't know if that's Venezuela, I don't know if that's Europe, I don't know if that's Asia, but we are so gunning for war right now. Question, go ahead. Okay, what's the new info? You don't need to tell me you have a question, just ask the question. I'm not your teacher. What? Oh. Oh, Marines learning. They don't learn different languages. They speak fucking barbarian, basically. They try to learn new languages. The officers might be capable of learning languages. But I think there's going to be a different class for attack RCs. What do you mean? What do you mean a class? Like a occupational specialty? Like a job? Do I think there's going to be a job for drone warfare? Like to be a drone operator? There's already drone operator jobs. Do I think that we're gonna add more? Yeah. We're watching what Ukraine is doing with these suicide drones, and we're fucking drooling right now. You know how many dudes play Call of Duty in this country who can fly a drone around because of Call of Duty? Yeah, it's not called a class, it's called a job, dude. It's a class in a video game. But yeah, I'm sure that we will see like drone warfare jobs start coming up in terms of like, you know, stuff for like FPV drone operators and stuff. Yeah, new loadout. The only new loadout you get is taking another drone out of the box and putting it on the launch pad. Or you pick up a Russian war trophy, but that's illegal for American troops. You're not supposed to do that. Every shot, missed every shot. You're enlisting for it? Yeah. I will definitely give it a chance. If the time comes, I'm gonna take my DD-214 right to the damn recruiter's office and be like, here you go, figure it out, get me in. Want to fly drones. I'll do drone op. That's definitely not a hard job. It's dangerous, very dangerous job. Woo, you almost got me. Where you at, bud? Oh, he sniped me. Very nice. So, I can't re-enlist very easily. I would have to get my disability reversed, but I would definitely try. I would absolutely try for a shot at like drone operations, 100%. Yeah. I'd put up with the bullshit, especially if we were in a war. Like if there's young Americans dying, I would be like, all right, fucking, it's my time to go. Right now, they're doing more than AR-15s with no stock Burt. They're putting fucking Ma Deuce 50 cals on drones and walking them into battle or putting them on little EOD bots. And what they do is they set up that drone in a tree line where the Russians can't tell that it's a drone, and they lay down fire with that drone, and maybe they put a couple of dudes there too. That way they see some Ukrainians in that tree line. They take their main force and they loop around. What's up, Nemo? Yeah, man. They are. We're straight up in the age of warfare where we have walking gun dogs. Like out of Metal Gear Solid type shit. Not two-leggeds, but like four-legged, you know, the ones that we've been seeing on TV for a few years now. The Boston Dynamics ones. Yeah, they're strapping machine guns to them. Dude, I'm gonna start a new YouTube channel if we go to war. It's gonna be my drone highlights for the week. I'll have my community make memes of the best scared Russian faces. Straight up. No, I'd be demonetized. I need to be able to make money. Yeah, to be able to make money off, you know, the Russians' pain and suffering. That way they didn't die for nothing, quote unquote. Right? Streamlabs got mad. Why'd Streamlabs get mad? What happened? What'd it do? Oh, look, a Korean. Oh. I don't think Russia's in a good place right now to go to war with the U.S. or NATO. I think that Russia needs a war. I do not think that they are ready for a war. Damn it. Oh, we got him. Damn clankers. Alright, so, yeah. We're, what are we researching here? We just finished the M55. We need to buy that. There we go. Nice. We're researching the Stingray. Wonder if this thing's any good. Well, it's a little bit easier than that. Russia hasn't transferred, hasn't converted, I should say, to a wartime economy. And so they haven't really done a whole lot of rationing. They haven't forced people to work. They're not forcing people to build tanks. They're not forcing people to build drones. By moving to a wartime economy, they can change the production schedules of factories to instead start pivoting towards military vehicles and stuff, and that will help prop their economy up. That'll help their economy. But you're right. After they prop that production up, they need someone to buy that shit to get their economy to stay up, just like us in World War II. So the problem is that China has become so effective at stealing technology that China doesn't buy the vehicles and weapons from Russia anymore. They just steal the shit. So Russia's primary export, military shit to the largest military on the planet is dried up. Well, yeah, that's because the USSR was made up of all of the production capacity of the Soviet Union, and all of those countries, all they did was produce for Moscow. Moscow didn't produce shit. Moscow was just the capital. All of those other countries produced the coal, pumped the oil, fucking grew the crops, mined uranium, refined uranium, fucking had access to ports, had access to major oil reserves, had access to the Caspian Sea, right? Like, when the USSR went away, Russia's ability to leverage all of that disappeared overnight, and they had to start playing nice instead. And they've never been capable of that, and that's why in the last 40 years we've seen so many former Soviet bloc countries lose land to Russian land grabs. Korea is too poor to buy. Korea is too poor to buy weapons. But what they can do instead is they can trade soldiers for weapons, because again, Russia's not in a wartime economy, and they're not officially at war. And so all of these soldiers that Russia drafts, they don't go to war. They go to train, right? And then once their contract is up, Russia gives them an incentive. They're like, hey, we'll give you $60,000, but you gotta enlist in active military. And these recruits are pulling them from the poorest parts of the Russian Federation, right? Just every fucking little podunk town is being emptied right now. And the kids are like, $60,000 sound pretty good. My mama could fucking buy a new shack for that. And so they re-enlist. And then as soon as they re-enlist, they're active Russian military, then they can be sent to the front lines. Now, if Russia actually went to war, if Russia says we are at war with the Ukraine, not special military operation, Like, if they actually get a vote to go to war, fucking, they can just take those draftees and they can put them straight into the military. They don't have to put them on training duty, you know, for a year and then sign them to active military at all. They just put them right on the front lines. And that's what they were doing with Russian prisoners at the beginning of the war, but they've started running out of like really bad people to just send to the front lines. You know what's even worse is that they don't get the money when they re-enlist, right? And they don't get the money when they re-enlist because they're sent to the front lines so quickly that usually they die before the check has to be written. That's what's fucked up. And then their family has to try to... Could you imagine trying to fight the Russian government for $60,000 being like, well, you told my son you would give him a bonus, and then he died, and... Well, I guess he's not allowed to collect his bonus then, is he? You know, is how Russia's gonna argue it. They're doing anything, yeah, they're doing anything they can to get dudes on the front line. And until they kick over to an actual, until they kick over to a state of war, go to a wartime economy, they're gonna struggle. As soon as they move to a state of war and a wartime economy, the traditional Russian horde is gonna come out of the woodworks. You're gonna be like, holy shit, that's a lot of Russians, right? And that's what we're trying to find out is gonna happen or not with these drone incursions and stuff. Because Russia's on a teetering point right now. They got no oil. Their electrical grid is under attack. Their citizens are having fuel rationed to them. And Moscow is under bombardment. You know, they're getting drone strikes. It's really hard to deny that you're at war to your citizens when all of the signs that you're at war are apparent to the citizens in your capital. They start to realize, you know, and eventually they're going to get tired. They're either going to push Russia or they're going to push Putin to declare a state of war, right? Or they're going to overthrow him. If they push him to a state of war, fucking saddle up, boys. All right? If they overthrow him, fucking everything goes back to normal. Problem is, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. There's a really good YouTube channel, though, called The Enforcer. And those guys do a newscast almost every night. It's how I finish off my night after the stream. I watch their newscasts on 2x speed with captions on, so I can just read it, basically. And they stay very up to date on what's going on in terms of geoconflict. They seem to think, this is not good. They seem to think that that we're very close, but I don't know. I make my own opinions. I don't think we're quite as close as they think we are. I think that we're months away. They act like we're days. But if you want to stay up to date on what's going on, they're a great YouTube channel to go and check out for war news. What's up, Mythic? Welcome to the stream. God, it's dark as shit. Look like your band director? I'm not. I work from home, so I definitely can't be a band director. Mythic Games, how's your day going? Well, what's going on in your guys' lives tonight? Anyone doing anything fun? Playing COD? Which COD? Cold War? I've heard that's a good one. I liked Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 1 and 2. And then, of course, all of the World War II ones have been masterpieces. What are you doing here? What are you doing all the way up here, guy? What am I doing all the way up here, really? Honestly. Yeah, no, man. Hellcat doesn't have an eye in it. Just tell him that. Just tell him Hellcat has no eye. Just save it up for a PC. What kind of PC do you hope you can buy? This is a really good target right here. Okay, that's not good though. Fuck, I think he's hunting. Shit. I think he sees me. It's the entire Russian team. Oh wait, American team. It's the entire American team, I should say. It's a decent PC. What do the specs look like? Can you list out the specs? Can you go look them up? Okay, hold on. This next? Yeah, that next. And then these 500 and 100 to ship. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Let's go do some ground. That was an embarrassing show. Can't remember. Ah. I can't wait to get the Stingray. It'll be the last light tank that I need. I'll be able to get rid of that frickin' Gen 1 Bradley. You heard somebody outside? Outside my house or outside your house? Okay. So first we build speed. Okay. Yeah, first we build speed. Okay. God, you guys are being dicks. Alright, Kiwi, have a good night. Scary. Peace. Wow. Your house is that close to the woods that you can hear people walking through the trees? And they've totally locked down this side over here. That's insane. Oh, you were outside. Creepy. I didn't see him. I didn't see him. Oh, there he is. I see. Okay. Damn it. Hey, we got a kill though. Nobody should be outside. It's 11 p.m. Yeah, I agree. From where? Getting smoked.
Autoloader in action.
Alright, it was the breach. Okay. God damn it. I don't know where he is.
Artillery strike in your sector.
Whew. Let's go get Bravo if we can. Haven't played Warthunder in a while. Yeah, I've drawn down the amount that I play it too, but that's just kind of because I felt so stuck in the Russian grind, you know? The SU-25 kind of feels refreshing. But I really want to finish rank 7. I'm so tired of being stuck in rank 7. Terrifying. Okay. Pushing for B. Also pushing A. Got tired of being killed? Yeah, you just have to decide not to let video games, you know, affect you. Like, I don't let video games get me mad anymore. That was definitely show force.
Machine gun ready for action.
Come on, boys. Let's get Charlie. Come on, boys. Let's get Charlie. Absolutely a show of force. They are hunting for me hard.
Objective failed.
That's okay, we did a lot. Oh, better rounds, better ingredients, Papa John's. I think laser rangefinder is definitely hot here. Okay. Let's get after it. Yeah, you just stopped liking the game if all you were gonna do is get a kill every few games. I know how that is, man. Especially for ground forces. That's why I don't like playing ground forces, because I'm not really good at it. Something to my left. The fuck was that? I looked left and I hit a tree. Shit. You're worse at air? Air is easy. There's so many places for you to go in the air. Ground, you're committed to basically a 2D plane. Found my dog. All right. Where's enemy air at? We're already doing ground strikes. And we don't have air contact yet. What the hell is going on here? played Battlefield before? Yeah. I have a video of me sniping in Battlefield. It's the oldest video on this channel. And then I've got a couple of hidden channels that also have some Battlefield gameplay from way back in the Battlefield 4 days that I edited on my PS4. It's pretty good gameplay, not gonna lie. It's definitely not realistic, but it's more realistic than Call of Duty, yes. If you want realism, you should play something like Arma. Arma is hyper accessible nowadays. Okay. Use for realsies on fire. There we go. Older CODs are definitely more realistic, yes. I would agree. Let's go help out this I-85. Let's go help out this P-51. He's dragging a Spitty down. You got one on me. Alright. Pull. And then out. Alright, he's still on my 6. We gotta pull. We gotta go. We gotta go. Yep. Mm-hmm. This is my shit. I don't have my fucking playlist going. That's what's wrong. I was wondering why I wasn't in the groove. I don't have a groove. The Emperor's got no groove. Come on, please help. Guys, please, for the love of God, help me. Please, Lord, help. Okay, we made it. I don't think we're gonna make it, though. Man, we don't have... I don't have any airspeed. Nope. Alright, well, we tried. We got 2. Wish you could do air and Warthunder to get better. You can't get into a game. You wait an hour, still wasn't in a game. I don't know what to tell you there. I play realistic. There's usually more players. Where are we at? We're so close, so far away. Yeah, you play arcade. Realistic is where all the money is. I can't believe how easily this thing overheats. That is ridiculous. Well, that's because so many players are US. Like, a majority of players are US and Russia. So, yeah, sometimes you gotta wait for American air. I don't know why I didn't spawn at the airport there. That was dumb. Very silly. Yeah, I know, but you'll have to wait for matches sometimes for early US. Like, it also could be like your internet speeds. I don't know. Maybe your internet speeds plus the fact that there's not very many early US players causes like an issue with joining games for US. Put a ticket in with Gaijin. Just talking about tickets makes me itch. Thinking about work makes me anxious. Can't just up your BR. That's true. Oh my god, I got one behind me. And he sees me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Really? Come on, man. Damn. That's rough. Where are we at here on research? 80 thou. Been doing some hot work here. Lots of good work. 80 thou left. That's good. Then we'll be top tier. Yay!
Атака БРЛС. Прямо. Атака БРЛС. Прямо. Выше.
What should I do as my next rank 8 Russian jet?
Атака БРЛС. Прямо. Атака БРЛС. Справа. Выше.
I gotta finish Russia rank 7, but what should be the next Russian rank 8 I get? Because I already got the SU-27 standard. Also, did you vote? Have you voted yet? Anyone who hasn't voted, make sure you go and vote. Don't be a silly goat. $13 votes still. Fallout 3 tomorrow. That's what it sounds like. Fallout 3. Okay, we can do that. We'll know for sure tomorrow, 5 Mountain Time, what we're playing. Yeah, you voted for Warthunder, didn't you? Let's see. 14 votes. Warthunder and Elden Ring are tied. It's still Fallout 3. Okay. You want 3 Warthunder episodes this week? Because I'm playing Warthunder again on Saturday. And then I'm playing Warthunder again next Saturday. And Tuesday, of course. It's a lot of Warthunder in. Okay. Ooh, MiG-23 had me for just a quarter of a second. He knows I exist. You are free from jail. Your name is, like, so terrible. Your name is just god-awful. There's got to be some kind of inside joke associated with it, I'm sure. That's probably super hilarious, but like out of context, your name is just absolutely awful. What a fucking retard. What was he doing? What did he think he was doing there? Thank you, Gaijin. One of your vids blew up? How many views, man? Yeah, I gotta get this piece of shit SU-24. Oh, God. The SU-24. Ugh. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I am going to I think I'm gonna have to use the Su-27 to freaking grind the Su-24. That sucks. It's gonna be a long grind. 1.3K 21 likes. That's amazing, man. Is that a long form or a short? It's only your 5th vid. Amazing. Crazy. 1.3K views. That's awesome. No, it's a short. That's still really good. I mean, my best short is only 6,500, so, you know, not very many. And most of mine, somewhere between 650 and 2,000, so that 1.3K is right up there with what I'm doing. So you're doing awesome. Whew, that was close. God, I love the way the tracers reflect on the water. So pretty. Oh, a friend? No. My YouTube channel's big. It's huge for me. I mean, to me, this YouTube channel is absolutely massive. It's crazy. 415 subs. I never thought I'd get to 415 subs. Like, absolutely nuts. I never thought I'd make it to 100. So I'm so happy. It's crazy. Oh, whoops. I'm so happy I accidentally shot a bunch of rockets off. Oopsies. Okay, something's tracking me. Oh, look at it, skipping along the water. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna do a canyon run here a little bit. Enemy forces are right along. Jesus Christ. Okay, they're above us. Don't worry about that guy. It's dark as shit, boys. Where's he at? Fuck, that's close. He's hunting me, I'm hunting him. A track on something. Here. A5. That's good. Okay, MiG-21's got that guy guaranteed. At least the oughta. Never thought one of my videos. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm so proud. I'm so happy that your video did good, man. If one of them did good, that means that more of them will do that good. You just have to keep pushing out content. Just gotta be persistent. If you post it, they will come. Especially if you're an e-girl. And start dropping a video at 6 a.m. every day. Damn, dude, that's early. Because of work and stuff, I try to drop a video by 5 p.m. every day. E-girl. You know what? If you're not old enough to know what an e-girl is, then I'm not gonna tell you what an e-girl is. How about that? How about them beans? Let's just say that people come from all over to see e-girls. Inside, please. Okay, can we? Oh, so you like them on the internet, but not in real life. That's what you're saying. That's what I heard is, so you just want those e-girls to stay where they belong. In the e-kitchen. Got him. Hate them online and offline. Ah. Oh man, we're gonna go hopefully run a day here. All right. F-18. got this guy locked up. He's freaking out right now.
Lock. Air. 12 o'clock. Low.
He's like, what? Wait, what? That passed right in front of his face.
Lock. Lock. Air. 12 o'clock. High.
Ooh, good shot, bro. Waited 12 minutes, still no game? Damn. What all do you have? Have you got any of the extra options? There should be like an option in the battles, like when you open the battle menu to go into Air Arcade, you should be able to like select play smaller modes, and that might get you into a match faster. Have to set it to North America? Well, it should be set that way anyways, right? Oh no. We tried. We tried. There he goes. Okay, we've used up one of these. Ouch. What's up, Waffen? Should I assume some of your username's missing? You're gonna sub? Well, I appreciate the sub. We don't put up with any super shit here. Just as note. Had another guy in here a couple of days ago. His name was SS Soldier. If you could believe it. Is that 416 subs? I hope I hit 1 million someday too, man. I know that if I'm persistent, one day I will hit at least 1,000. So that's the next goal. First goal is 500, then 1,000. All right. 84. 84 to go. And then we play Morrowind. And Morrowind is a game I've never played, so it's going to be totally new adventures for me. I gotta start working out what I want my class to be. Skyrim, I have to play, Skyrim, I'm playing a, when we get there, it's 1,000 subs. I'm playing a, like, not conjuration, alteration maybe? Whatever the one is to, like, fuck with people's minds. That kind of magic, plus a poisoner, plus an archer. So, like, that'll be what we do for Skyrim at 1,000, but Morrowind at 500, I have no idea. I'm kind of digging the artificer on, not artificer, astrologer on Elden Ring. And I've heard that magic in Morrowind and Oblivion is some of the best there ever was. Some people say we should bring that kind of magic back, but Bethesda, they don't know how to do it. You know? So I think I might be doing like conjuration or evocation magic for Morrowind. Maybe I ditch magic entirely and I go like sword and board, which I've also never played. I'm not good at parrying. My parry timing is terrible. But like we potentially could go that route. I don't know. Oh, we missed? I can't believe we missed. We've never done that before. Hitting a mill before GTA 6 will be crazy. The crazy thing is I will not be playing GTA 6 actually. Can't risk my marriage. My wife and I almost got divorced over GTA 5. Yeah, I've got one child, my wife is pregnant. So I'm about to have 3. Well, I've got one child that lives with me, I should say, and then I've got one child with my ex-wife, and then I'm about to have a 3rd child on the way. I should correct myself, but you guys only really know about the one that lives here with us. So, yeah, 2 kids and a wife and a mother-in-law living with us. Full house. Lucky she lets me stream. I was like, okay, so I guess I'm done streaming, right? Because you're getting ready to have a baby now. And she was like, nah, man, you're gonna be up all fucking night anyways, so, like, you know, when he wakes up, take care of him. We don't know if it's a him or her yet. And, I'm hoping it's a him. And she was like, I guess that means that, you'll be able to stream as long as he's awake. I was like, oh my god, alright, okay, fair. So, I will be here, but there may be interruptions for fatherly, commitment, of course, and love and affections. But I'll be here just about every night. I just won't play GTA 6. Can you lock? Thank you. Okay. Good pilot snipe. You don't think GTA will be that good? I think that, hey, nice. I think that, GTA 6 is going to be not as well received as GTA 5. But I think it'll still be an absolute fucking banger. And I think Rockstar is gonna rake their players over the coals for money as much as they can. So get ready to spread your cheeks and your wallets if you want to be top tier in GTA 6, man. And I bet did they move the go live? They didn't. It was originally fall of 2025. I bet that there is They did. I bet there is some kind of AI integration in the game that caused them to decide to pivot from fall 2025 to May 2026. So I bet that there's going to be some kind of AI in the game that's integrated into it directly that, like, is integral. Like, you have to use it. Will I play Fallout 5 and 4095? Yes. All right, Waffen. See you soon. Yes, I'll absolutely play Fallout 5 and 4095. You guys are gonna love the Fallout 4 playthrough. I think it's gonna be modded. It'll be heavily modded. It'll be my first real showcasing of, like, ability to mod a game. Like, Fallout 3 is lightly modded. We've got, like, performance mods installed. Fallout 4 is gonna be so crazy. I'm gonna be running out of food, stim packs, ammo, capacity, sleep. I'm gonna be diseased, exhausted, irradiated, broken limbs, all while being chased by copious amounts of ghouls that are gonna roam the wasteland. You think if they add AI stuff, it'll flop? I think that I think it's gonna be kept under wraps until it drops. Like, we're gonna learn about the AI capabilities of it during the terms and conditions. putting some Vicks on my nose, trying to open that bitch up.
Справа, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Справа, выше. Атака БРЛС. Справа, ниже. Атака БРЛС. Справа.
I think that if they require ID to play it, then they'll just guarantee their player base is the age that it needs to be to buy it.
Атака БРЛС. Справа, выше.
Which has always been the case.
Атака БРЛС.
Like, no one's ever been able to buy it underage. They've had to have someone else buy it for them, sure, but that someone else was of age. What's going on here? That's not what I'm looking for.
Предельная перегрузка. Включено воздушное торможение. Высота. Высота.
After a damn gun, have a man bun. Oh shit. Yeah, absolutely. That's still a verified purchaser. That's just being able to prove to the government, hey, we did everything we could to not sell it to minors.
Атака БРЛС. Прямо, выше. Высота. Высота.
I think I'll hit 500 before 2026. I hope so. Look at this roll rate, guys. Insane.
Крест налево, крест направо, крест направо.
You just don't get why people like GTA. They like to live out the criminal underworld fantasy. Everyone likes to play the bad guy every once in a while. I like playing rogue, assassin, thief when I play RPGs. It's just fun. They usually have really great stories, but you have to actually play and watch the story and not just kill hookers and steal their money.
Атака БРЛ. Справа. Выше.
I can tell you for sure that every GTA I've ever played has had an amazing story.
Атака БРЛ.
Oh, okay, that's ground. I still daydream about Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Like, when I'm like just chilling at work, like a video game that I wish would be 100% remastered, brought back. This San Andreas. It was so good. What's up, Waffen?
Into your vehicle.
Driver ready. Gunner ready.
San Andreas is amazing. There's one right there. You seen him? It's moving. God damn it. Tank is that HSTV-L. $520 of pen, guys. Okay, you don't have to announce that you have a question. This is a text to voice ordeal. You just ask the question and I'll answer it. played? No, I've not played Farming Simulator. Not my type of game. I like, I played Cities Skylines, Planet Coaster, Civilization, Command and Conquer. Not really a trucking simulator. Like, if I want real simulator, DCS. Oh, Age of Empires. I really like Age of Empires. Fuck. Do I play World Tanks? Nope. I play Warthunder. World Tanks isn't realistic enough for me. All right. It's anxiety time. Oh, that's a cool screensaver. Come on, you piece of shit, load. Not terrible, but how old am I? 32. And I do work at midnight sometimes because I have terrible anxiety and I don't know how not to work. And honestly, corporate life is killing me. So I too am hoping to get to 1,000 subs soon, because I would love to. I would love to be able to feel less anxious about my day job by knowing that I could just turn this on full time. Bro. Okay, listen, go-kart versus PC. Do you live in the country or the city? Deep in the country, get a go-kart. Get a PC later. The PC's gonna go out of date before that go-kart will. Get the go-kart first. You'll be able to enjoy the go-kart for the rest of your, like, kid life. Maybe into your adulthood if you stay the right size. You know, if you don't grow too much. PC, you know, $500 PC, it's only going to be good for 2 years. Go-kart all day. Yeah, I know that if I hit 1,000, I'm monetized on YouTube. 500, and I can turn on community monetization so that people can do supers and stuff like that. But I don't really believe that that's gonna provide any kind of real, you know, income stream. I know for sure midstream ads bring in at least a couple of dollars a stream. That was very stupid on his part. Wow, all hits all day. Got an assist there. Take the assist. How are you gonna get the engine? The go-kart ought come with an engine, bro. Not from the UK? No, I'm from the US. Where's my Russian bias, Gaijin? Where is my Russian bias? Making a custom go-kart, I see. New York? No. I live on the western side of the United States, but not California. California's fucking terrible. So is New York. Thinking about it. You're making a custom go-kart, I see. Yeah, go-kart again. Still my choice. That's big. Yeah, make a shopping cart for the body. Okay. Hopefully you're going to put better wheels on it. Okay. All right. 1050 cals, 2.7. Let's fuck these guys up. Rads all the way. Prop to 85. Mags 1+2. Fuel 102. We're off the deck already. We're quick. We're real quick. These guys are like, goddamn, how's he so fast? Right, okay, great. I'm glad you're smart enough to realize that. Like, sometimes I think that kids nowadays might, you know, think about using just shopping cart wheels to solve their problems, whatever those problems might be, you know? Well, we can't kill that. We can kill those. Not really worried about that right now, though. We're here to kill aircraft. There's our bases all over there. We went the wrong way. Let's gain some altitude. We need all of the altitude possible. 5,000 would be nice, but we're not going to make it. Alright, bud. I'll be here. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Alright, okay. Let's get these lily bastards. Oh my god, dude. No way. That MiG-3 is faster than me somehow? No way. You should be out of ammo soon. Okay. He wasn't. This thing's fast as fuck, dude.
Атака БР. Справа. Выше.
coming back around. He's still here.
Налево. Пункт разрешен. Атака БРЛС. Справа. Включено воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение. Атака БРЛС. Справа. Ниже. Высота. Высота. Правее. Перевести на борт. Перевести на борт.
Uh-oh. At least it wasn't a ground strike. Where are we at here? 205. 14 thou. Okay. Man. Rough. Also, why does the F-16 not have 8 missiles? It has 2 more pylons. Look at those. They're right there. There's the 2 pylons. Why? Just handicapped for no reason. Yeah, look, there's even pylons right there. Apparently. I can't believe it. And we can't have 8 missiles. We haven't played this B51 in a while. They're just air to ground fuel tank pylons. DCS disagrees. I don't buy it. It can carry, okay, so right here. The S-16 should be able to carry 6 AIM-120s on its internal pylons, and then 2 AIM-9s on its external pylons for a total of 8 missiles. I should be able to have 8 missiles on that plane. Gaijin just handicaps it because they want to. You gonna make me disrupt my stream to find a picture? Okay. I'm not saying that this is how they load out, because usually they do carry fuel or a targeting pod or something like that. But they are absolutely capable of carrying 6 AIM-120s plus 2 AIM-9s. Okay. AMRAMs can be loaded on Station 1, which is the left wing tip, Station 9, which is the right wing tip, Station 2, which is the first pylon in, Station 8, which is the first pylon in, each wing individually, Station 3, and Station 7. So that's on A and B models. But what about C models? See, now I'm not paying attention to what's going on in the mission. So they're capable of it, but it's because they put countermeasure protection pods or imaging pods and stuff on there instead. Yeah, 2 bags under the wing is only used if you carried sidewinders on the tips. I'm looking at like a pilot fucking forum right now. Yeah, so they don't carry 8 in real life, but they absolutely have the ability. If you rocked AIM-9 fucking X's, you should be able to put AIM-120s on the inboards for the Block C's. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We're in a fight right now. Am I sparking? I'm not even hitting this guy. I don't know how. I don't understand how I didn't hit that guy. Ah! So you got me distracted here. Why does DCS allow it? look, the Japanese F2 is capable of carrying 8 missiles. Which is an F-16. Oh boy, we're dying. Yeah, it only goes up to the B, so that doesn't help. F2 is literally an F-16, isn't it? Am I crazy? It's a Japanese derivative. Specialized, heavier, and slower. Okay. Focused on anti-ship rolls. It is bigger. But it doesn't look like much. Okay, so like the main difference is like an extended set of ailerons and flaps. It looks more like it's got a F4 Phantom type wings. Not gulls like shaped, but like in terms of how deep they are. I mean, it's basically an F-16. It has the same hard points. Like, it has the same hard points. So what you're telling me is that the Japanese figured it out on their own and General Dynamics didn't help them? I don't believe it. Warthunder takes leaps with reality. What are you talking about? You know how many paper vehicles we have in this game? Are you shitting me right now? DCS is 100 times more realistic than Warthunder. 100 times. I'm just saying the pylons exist. They ought to be able to be used for AA missiles. It's fucking bullshit. All right. Exactly. True. True. If we get like a D or an F block of the F-16, I bet we'll have 8 pylons. They have 5 underwing pylons, so they installed more pylons. All I want, though, is the AIM-9X for the S-16C. I just want the AIM-9X. Look, we have AIM-9X in game already. AIM-9X is right here. Look at that, AIM-9X SAM. It exists. There it is. This guy right here. That's an AIM-9X. And those plus helmet mounted queuing would be awesome. And AIM-120C. We need AIM-120C too. I would be less disappointed about missile loadout if we had AIM 120Cs and AIM 9Xs. I'm just saying. Yeah, but not for the F-16. We're on A's. And I know for sure the F-16 C-50 can take 120Cs. The AIM-9X is already in the game. The AIM-9X is already here. Look, I just showed it. It's right there. It's right there. Just go ahead and add the R-77 too. Add the R-77 too. Just add the R-77. Just fucking set it up. Send it. Knock it down already. Let's go. Let's get to stealth fighters or fucking shut the game down. Like, come on, guys. Yeah, but it's missing from this, I think, or it's missing from... No, yeah, it's missing from the regular MiG-29. So, like, there are planes that are missing their munitions just because Gaijin's like, nah, man, I don't think it should. Nah, I don't feel like it should have it. The MiG-29 can take the R-77. No. The MiG-29 can use the ER. But if we're talking about an arcade game, then, like, why shouldn't it? And besides, you're making upgrades to the aircraft that supposedly make it better, right? And those are the same types of upgrades that would be done over the lifespan of an aircraft, i.e., hey, this is a new block, it's got better engines. Oh, hey, this is better radar. Oh, hey, we've finally installed NVGs, right? You got to do these upgrades anyways, so you're doing incremental versions of the aircraft. So you might as well just go all the way and let all of the incremental versions of the aircraft exist. Like, instead of just, like, randomly picking and being like, nah, we're just going to exempt these bits. Even though there's, like, proof that at one point in time it was at least tested. Instead, what we're going to do, what we Gaijin are going to do instead, is we're going to take vehicles that literally only exist on paper, and we are going to make them super fucking overpowered, and then sell them for a premium. They didn't even exist in real life. They never made it out of an engineer's hand. Right? And that's the level of fantasy that this game exists in. And you're trying to say that a better, newer half block of a MiG-29 might possibly not have been tested or might have been tested with a frickin' R-77? I don't believe it. I believe 100% that missile development definitely has to be tested, like, across the board. There's not anymore. I mean, you haven't been here for a decade, so you can't speak on that. I've been here for a decade. I know people in my friends list who have paper vehicles in every single nation. Get out of here. It's a radar. You can jerry rig it to work. You know how I know you can jerry rig it to work? Because right now, the Ukrainians are jerry rigging AIM-120s to ground-based radar systems, and guess what? Those aren't aircraft radar systems, and they sure as shit probably aren't McDonnell Douglas aircraft radar systems, right? Like, they're definitely not the right radar to launch the missile. Get the fuck out of here, man. The missile could theoretically be launched off of the aircraft if Gaijin wanted it to be. Because there's precedent in real life for the same shit being done. Like, no. There's a realistic precedent that it could exist. Get. They are exempting it simply because they don't want it to exist at that BR. This is the hill I'm gonna die on. It's literally game development. It's ones and zeros. They could turn it on if they wanted to. Like, we are already, as you said, playing an unrealistic arcade game. Like, just let it be arcade then. Again, in the last 10 years, they've had plenty of paper vehicles. And plenty of vehicles that didn't see widespread combat usage, and plenty of weapons systems that haven't seen widespread combat usage. And all of them are implemented as if they have, right? That sounds like there's some pretty liberal interpretation of what can and cannot happen based on, you know, what a vehicle is and what BR it is and where it operates, based on, you know, just game development decision making. It's highly variable, and they could decide to do it if they wanted it to. Okay, that was very silly. No, I mean, hypothetically, sure, it could, but it wouldn't make sense in the time period. There's MiG-29s still flying today. There's hardly any MiG-21s flying. There probably are some, but there's, like, hardly any. I'm just saying. I'm arguing the same hypothetically that your note of it being an arcade game comes from, by the way. So I'm arguing your point. It is a hypothetical point because the game is an arcade game, okay? So right now, I am using your argument against you that this is an arcade game. All right, it's an arcade game. Let it have some basic arcade liberalities. Okay, yeah, sure. Arcade game with realistic elements. A realistic element would be to make sure that if a weapon or a system is going to be fighting at the highest BR, right, that it has similar weapons to the other, like, systems that it's going to be fighting at that highest BR, right? That way it's a, you know, at least semi-fair fight, right? Or at least, you know, a halfway similar loadout, right? Like, or else you get issues like the F-117, which everybody shits on. They're like, oh, the F-117 sucks. Oh, the F-117 is dog shit. Oh, wow, the F-117, you know? And the problem is that, you know, the problem with the F-117 is that the only thing it has going for it is quote-unquote stealth, right? But it's not really even very, very stealthy for this game. You know, it's not implemented correctly. And it's because Gaijin couldn't implement it correctly. Or else it would be game breaking. No one would ever find them. They'd have to visually acquire every target. And it'd be Very difficult, you know. But they put it in here anyways. Even though they knew it sucked. Even though they didn't give it something that it should be able to use, which is an AIM-9L, right? And I know you're gonna say, oh, but that's the F-117A that could use the AIM-9L. That doesn't fucking matter. They're not gonna add the F-117A. They should have just added the A model anyways, so that it could get an AIM-9L. Like, it's a stupid fucking decision that they decided to make, right? And they make the decisions in a dumb, arbitrary way. That's why America has such terribly nerfed vehicles in terms of some of the Russian vehicles. Now, up here at top tier, it starts to like even out a lot, right? But down here, in like 5 and above, the Russian bias is very apparent. We should have AIM-9Xs, we should have AIM-120Cs on the F-16C. And the AIM-9Xs should be able to be launched from HMS lock. Yeah, but how long did it serve for? You know? Right? Like, it's still serving. You don't think that they didn't, like, even test a weapon system? I don't believe it. I totally don't believe it. All right. We are going to call it a night here. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I got meetings at 9. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. Thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in. Thank you to our most recent subscribers. I really do appreciate you. And to everyone who dropped a like on the stream. The interaction is great. I love a good debate. Oh my God, Bert, you're back when I'm leaving. I love a good debate. I love a good hypothetical. It's always fun to get into it a little bit. You know, I don't harbor any ill feelings or anything. I just like a good fucking boxing match on the internet. It's so fun. Little debate is always good. So thank you so much for the interaction in the chat, and again the likes on the stream and all the growth you guys have shown me in the last year. We are coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the channel, November 23rd. Let me know if you guys have something you want to do. November 23rd. We're definitely gonna stream. So yeah, y'all have a great night. Deuces. Thank you so much to our supporters on Buy Me a Coffee, Paint, and Boom. Y'all make the stream happen. All right, Bert, go ahead. Hit me, Bertie. What do you got? Oh my God. Your entire country block is in trouble, bro. That's all I gotta say about that. Y'all have a good night. Deuces. Talk to me about it next time I'm online.